two of you really created amazing magic. But did you know each other before? Was it like because you were nominated for the same year for the Oscars?
We met during that season, during the award shows. We met in one of the luncheons, and we talked for about a half hour and got to know each other a little bit. Yeah.
And how did this happen?
Pete was looking to make this film. Pete Farrelly was looking to make this film, and he had gone out to Vigo and sort of was able to convince him that he was the right person for the job. And it took a lot of convincing, a lot of special effort. And then Pete approached me about it, and Vigo fortunately welcomed that idea with open arms. And I was excited to work with Vigo. And again, like you mentioned, we'd already spoken, several months earlier, sort of on the awards circuit.
And we both had said, hey, maybe someday, hopefully, we'll get to do something together. And then it was the next job.
Yeah.
So it was lucky.
Glad it happened.
Yeah.
But it took a lot of effort, obviously, physically, and then the way you talk, and then it just your piano.
Yeah.
So can you talk about transformation?
Well, we both had to go to a place different than we had before, I guess, as actors, That's a very, what do you describe better? It's a very unique kind of character. It doesn't matter what race he is, but especially being African American. He's a very unique individual and unique artist, Doc Shirley. He's just very different. And Tony Lip is a character that's different than how I am. But every character is different. It's just some are more than others. This one was, in some areas, a little more work, and that's all.
How hard was it to gain that much weight?
That was probably the easiest part. That's just eating. Eating and not...
A commitment to it, though.
Well, yeah. It got boring after a while to eat so much food. At first it was like, this is great. I can eat all this and this. And then about halfway through the shoot, because you're tired, you just want to go home, you got to go to sleep. But the costume people would say, you're losing weight because of the long hours of work, and I think you should have a big dinner before you lie down and go to sleep, which is the worst thing you can do. And so that's what I would do. I would go down to the bar of the hotel, and I would have a big plate of food and dessert, and then go to bed. The worst thing you can do. But it worked.
Even in a movie, there are a lot of scenes that you eat.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
He eats it a little bit too.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
Not as much as he. And in the scene, I would be kind of like, all right, I'm going to stick with these vegetables over here.
I'll pick at my salad.
Yeah, I'm going to pick at this salad, because we're going to have to do this like 10 more times.
Yeah.
So
that's what you normally would do. You talk, you're about to eat, and you go, and another thing, and you don't ever really...
Yeah.
And you went to Japan during the cherry blossom season?
I did. I was in Japan 97 with my son the first time, and he fell in love with Japan. I had worked with a musician, an actor, Ryo Ishibashi Ryo, and we got to be friends, and Henry was very impressed by him, and then Henry started to learn Japanese, and he evolved to the point where when we would go to a Japanese restaurant in the United States, and I would say, I'll have that. He goes, don't, Dad, don't. And then he would say it, because he could say it correctly.
Have you been there?
No, I haven't been to Japan.
So this will bring us
I look forward to it.
It's beautiful there.
Yeah.
本年度アカデミー賞大本命カーネギーホールに住む天才ピアニストドクター・シャーリーが雇ったのはガサツなイタリア系用心棒トニー
Do you foresee any issues in working for a black man?
No.
I'm about to embark on a concert tour in the Deep South.
Will there be problems?
The Negro Motorist Green Book.
Yeah, listen, all places coloreds can stay down south.
We'll be interacting with some of the wealthiest people in the country. Your diction could use some finessing.
Dear Dolores.
I saw Dr. Shirley play the piano. He's like a genius.
This gentleman says that I'm not permitted to dine here.
I'm afraid not. How are you? I am fine.
You know this is pathetic, right? Put this down. Falling in love with you
Was the easiest thing I have ever done. This is very fucking romantic. How does he smile and shake their hands like that?
Because it takes courage to change people's hearts.
I count on me.
Why are you driving him? Come on, get out now.
You never win with violence.
You, Mr. Big Shot, doing concerts for rich people.
So if I'm not black enough, and if I'm not white enough, then tell me, Tony, what am I?
この2人の友情が起こした最高の奇跡とは。
But your music, what you do, only you can do that.
感動の実話
I count on me.
グリーンブック。
That's the way it's gonna be.